With a career including over 130 international races, this inductee capped it off with an Olympic silver medal in speed skating's long track team pursuit.
Jason Parker's speed skating career rose from his humble beginnings in Yorkton and took him all the way to winning a silver medal in team pursuit at the 2006 Olympic Games. Along the way, Parker has left a positive mark on the sport and culture of speed skating. A strong work ethic, intense determination, and natural ability allowed Parker to improve rapidly.
My first race, I fell 4 times and I came dead last. But the key thing was that I kept getting up. And thought it seemed like a lot of fun, and that's how I kind of got my start.
After that rocky start, Parker ended his debut season by appearing at his first Canadian Championship. Parker continued to find success, setting numerous provincial and national records on his way to becoming a Canadian champion. Named to the national junior team in 1994, Parker went on to win 4 gold medals and set 4 records during the 1995 Canada Winter Games.
And something that was really cool, that was a lot of those records that I broke were my coaches. So my coach at the time, Jean Bichette, those were the records that I did break. And so that competition was really a confidence boost for me to be able to go to that next level of the national team. And it actually wasn't that long after that I won my first medal at the World Championships.
Over 20 years of speed skating experience, 12 of which Parker spent as a member of the national team, has led to appearances in over 130 international races, including 65 World Cups and 10 World Championships. Finishing within the top 10 40 times and an impressive 99 top 20 finishes, Parker's record makes him one of the most accomplished and experienced speed skaters in Canada.
Having the opportunity to be able to don the maple leaf, to be able to represent all the people in Canada at every competition that I competed at, was just an honor that I'll always feel so blessed to have had.
Among all of his many on-ice accomplishments, his silver medal, earned at the 2006 Winter Games in Turin, is truly his crowning achievement. But it was almost not to be.
Obviously, in an Olympic year, we go through, we train really hard. We train really hard every year, but sometimes in an Olympic year, the coaches start pushing you just that little bit more. And in June of 2005, so just before the Olympics, I'd just come back from my second training camp and was kind of a little bit overtrained, and so mentally, emotionally, and physically, I was just exhausted and beat. And I was supposed to pack my bag to go to another training camp. And I had my bag, I was sitting on the floor in front of my bed, and I just couldn't bring myself to put any clothes in it. And I started to really think that I wasn't sure anymore if I could keep going. I was very blessed to have such an amazing woman in my life, not now my wife at the time, she was my fiance. She came in and she asked me what was wrong because I was crying at the time, and I said, you know what? I explained kind of how I was feeling, and she said something that was one of the most key things in my career. She told me, she's like, you know what, Jay? I back you 100%. I support you absolutely, whatever decision that you make. But the one thing I want you to really think about is that, well, at the end of your life, will you ever look back and wonder, what if? What if you would have packed that bag? And would you have regretted that decision? So I put those clothes in that bag and I went to that training camp, and the rest is history. We were by far the underdogs going into this because we didn't have the superstars that some of the other teams did have. So being able to come through with having that silver medal is just an accomplishment that I'll forever appreciate, and appreciate those 4 guys that I got it with.
Since retiring his skates, Parker has devoted himself to sharing the value of perseverance and encouraging those he meets to never give up on their dreams.
I feel it's so important to be able to inspire that next generation to keep the sport going. And I just felt that since I got so much help from those sorts of things, I wanted to be able to do that same thing in return. So it was really a phenomenal experience.
Parker has always maintained the importance of giving back to the sport he loves. He was instrumental in developing the Melville Speed Skating Club and helped coach young skaters while still in high school. Even after a move to Calgary for university and training, Parker made sure to return after each World Cup season to assist the young club skaters to achieve their goals.
It means so much to me to be recognized by my province for all the hard years of work and dedication that not only I put in, but my family put in. So this isn't just for me, this is for my whole family, for speed skating in Saskatchewan, for speed skating in Canada. There's so many amazing athletes that, you know, when you walk through the Hall of Fame that have gone before me, and I just feel so honored to be part of it.
Installed in the Saskatchewan Sports Hall of Fame on June 13, 2015, Jason Parker.